All right, welcome to the Cheston Podcast. This is the week of September 5th to September 11th. We are going to go through the hot topics of that week. All right, let's get to it. September 5th, Aries Spears and Tiffany Haddish are accused of inappropriate sexual acts with minors on with minors on camera in lawsuit filed. Yeah, it's like one of the biggest headlines that happened this week that just passed. And yeah, I really don't have a lot to say about this. I mean, Aries Spears has been out of the spotlight. I guess he came back into, somewhat of the spotlight when he happened to comment on Lizzo and said that she was ugly as beep. But yeah, this is just crazy. I just feel like he should have never made those comments because he made those comments that these allegations came out. Um, and then on top of that, Tiffany Haddish being involved, that's pretty crazy. But Tiffany Haddish, she happened to release a statement saying, unfortunately, because there is an ongoing legal case, there's very little that I can say right now. But clearly, while the sketch was intended to be comedic, it wasn't funny at all, and I deeply regret having agreed to act in it. I really look forward to being able to share a lot more about this situation as soon as I can. I probably shouldn't have put a statement out at all. I probably should have handled this silently. But this is not a good look. And now a lawsuit has been filed, so now they have to go to. I wonder how this is going to be handled. Are they going to settle? Are they going to? Well, we just don't know. Are they going to fight it? But just go ahead and keep you guys posted on that story. But moving to the next story, on September 7th, the Hollywood Reporter is reporting that a Teletubbies reboot is coming to Netflix in November. Yes, people, I know you've been noticing, everybody's been noticing, you have to notice it, that everything is pretty much a reboot now. From TV shows to movies, and now they're doing a children's series. Now they're aiming for children's series. But okay. So Teletubbies, for those who don't know, I mean, it's pretty iconic. But if you were not around in the 90s, Teletubbies is a show that originated on the BBC, which is a channel in England, overseas, in 1997. And the show first aired in the US on PBS in 1998. This is basically a part of a slate of shows that are aimed at young kids that are coming in months on Netflix. I guess they're trying to get more content for younger kids. They're trying to attract more of the younger generations, which is smart. That's like probably not even Gen Z now. Probably still, I don't know. I'll have to look that up. But anyways, Teletubbies will be discovering the world with narration by Titus Burgess. Love him. He's from Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Love Titus. He's like hilarious. But anyways, it premieres on Netflix on November 14th, and Netflix is also happening. They're going to bring back Carmen Sandiego. And if you're a 90s, if you were around in the 90s, or if you happen, I would say if you were a child in the 90s, yeah, because those shows were aimed at children, which was me. That's pretty exciting. Can't wait to see how they're going to do Carmen Sandiego and what it's going to be about now. But anyways, moving on to the next topic. The Hollywood Reporter also reports the 2022 Summer Cross platform TV hit is Big Brother. Actually, that's not true. I don't know why they had that headline. The most watched streaming series of this summer is Stranger Things season 4. It set a record for Netflix, of course, and but the 24th season of CBS's longest running reality show drew in about 8.3 billion minutes of viewing time across all platforms. That's a lot of people watching that show. I have not watched Big Brother, but I've been seeing. I think honestly it blew up this season because I've been seeing a lot of on Twitter. They're saying that there's a guy on there named Kyle. I think that's his name is. He's a Caucasian white guy. He, I guess, is. I heard some racial type of situations that he's been putting people through on the TV show, or he's been getting away with. But he happens to no longer be on the show, and I think a girl won this 24th season, but I don't know. I don't follow it like that. Probably need to get into it and see what it's about. But I'm even when it premiered 24 years ago, or even when it was out and it was doing amazingly. I mean, it still is doing amazingly, but I just never got into it. It never like I've seen clips. And can't even say I've seen that. I've seen clips of Celebrity Big Brother, but no, never watched the actual Big Brother. But probably should start. But anyways, from from July 6th to August 28th, it outdrawn every streaming series, including season 4 of Stranger Things, which had 8.05 billion minutes in that period. So I guess for about a month, would you say? Or more than a month? Okay, but for about 2 months, it was in the lead. But overall, they said the most watched streaming series of the summer is Stranger Things, point blank period. So moving on to the next topic. Did anyone catch the 2022 Apple event? I really don't watch it, but I do get the highlights from it because I want to see what, everybody has. I mean, I won't say everybody, but majority of people I know and have met love Apple products or all about Apple products. So I didn't start getting into Apple until they had the big phones. I was not here since the beginning when it was like really, really tiny. Like I couldn't get into that. But anyways, moving on. So at the 2022 Apple event, the new Apple Watch Ultra is $799, and it has crash detection, 60 hours of battery life, blood oxygen, precision dual frequency GPS, and a titanium case. Oh, they just find more ways to go up in the price. Okay. I don't really have an Apple Watch, but if you're into that stuff, good for you. I'm guessing this latest model can do pretty much a lot more than what it did before. But anyways, also an iPhone 14, the newest model iPhone 14 came out. It has the best battery life ever, all day battery life. There is no SIM card tray. There's no SIM card tray, but now instead they're using a digital eSIM. And there's emergency SOS via satellite. So it enables satellite connectivity where there is no service. Anywhere you have no service, and if there's an emergency, like if you have an emergency, you can go ahead and access emergency SOS, and it'll get you over to like the police or whoever you need to get in contact with if you're having an emergency. All right, moving on to the next topic. Pretty Little Liars Original Sin has been renewed. It got a second season at HBO Max. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I love that show. It's a great show. If you have not watched it, you need to watch it. It's so much different than the original Pretty Little Liars. If you did watch the original Pretty Little Liars, I remember the original Pretty Little Liars. It was good up until I don't know what season, but I did stop watching it because the story just got kind of silly. But this new reboot, I'm all in. Love it. I did watch this first season that just ended, and now we know that they got renewed for a second season. I'm really, really excited, and I can't wait to see where the story goes for the second season because, like I said before, it's completely different than the previous Pretty Little Liars franchise or series. It's totally different. The story's totally different. It's like, I don't want to give too much away. If you haven't seen it, just watch it. And then if it comes up again, then we can go into like everything like that. I just want to go ahead and just get through it, So basically, the second season has been renewed. Can't wait to watch. I'm excited. Love HBO Max. But anyways, all right. So September 8th, Queen Elizabeth II, Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth, II, dies at 96 years old. Harry and Meghan Markle, they arrived in England, but Harry went first to Scotland where she passed, and the body was returned the next day to London. Her funeral is set to be on the 19th, which they're also happening to make a holiday out there. They're going to be closing stores and the banks out there, so it's going to be like a holiday for England now. And now Prince Charles is now the King of England. And she had the longest reign for over 70 years. I really don't have an opinion about Queen Elizabeth. She really didn't affect me. She was a queen over in England. Only way I know Queen Elizabeth is the Spice Girls, or no, not the Spice Girls. Princess Diana. That's really the only thing I know about Queen Elizabeth. I didn't really follow her. Um, you know, they briefly go over it, in history class in school because there's so many kings and queens, but she's the longest running one, so she's definitely going to be in the history books, no matter what. But Prince Charles is now the king, and after him it will be Prince William, and then after Prince William it will be his children. So I saw the list of how it works, the line works. So like Harry won't even see Harry's not even in line for the throne because Prince William is next after his father, and then after that it's his children. And if they continue to have more kids, yeah, Harry and his children probably won't see that throne. But you never know. Yeah. Okay, so moving on, the next topic. HBO's The Idol will premiere in November per Variety. Yes, so I don't know if anybody's been hearing about this new show called The Idol that's coming to not Netflix, sorry, HBO. It's executive produced it includes The Weeknd and Sam Levinson. Sam Levinson is the guy, I know everybody's been watching Euphoria. If you watch Euphoria, he's basically the writer and the creator of it. It's his show. But this is a new show that he's doing with The Weeknd, and it's a 6-episode drama set against the backdrop of the music industry, but it focuses on the relationship between a new pop idol and a leader of a cult. Crazy, right? That sounds, I want to, that's interesting. I want to when I think leader of the cult, I'm thinking Charles Manson. If you don't know who Charles Manson is, I guess I just showed my age. But Charles Manson he basically was like a leader of a cult. He had a following, and he basically brainwashed these people to, murder with him, commit crimes. So, it's going to be interesting to see how this storyline goes, because if a leader of a cult gets with a new pop idol, he'll be able to access a lot of new followers. So it's going to be interesting to see how this story goes. I can't wait to watch. But like I said, it premieres in November, and The Weeknd stars in it, and Johnny Depp's daughter stars. She's the pop idol in it. I can't think of her name, but you're going to see appearances with Britney Spears in it. And I think she has a song on the soundtrack. I think. That's what I heard. I need to confirm that. I'm sorry. But I do know, I can confirm she's making an appearance. I did hear about that. She's going to be making an appearance in the show. Can't wait to see. Love Britney Spears. And also, one of the members from Blackpink, I'm sorry, I don't know her name, but one of the members from Blackpink is also going to be on it. So make sure you watch it. It's going to be good. It sounds good. I can't wait to watch it. Oh, I've been waiting for that show, so can't wait to see what it's all about and how good it's going to be. But anyways, all right, moving on. So September 9th, Nicki Minaj, she drops the Super Freaky Girl remix featuring JT, Bia, Katie Got Bands, Akbar, and Malibu Mitch. That's a remix. Okay, Nicki did what needed to be done. All the girls did what needed to be done. All of them. JT, Bia, Katie Got Bands, Akbar, Malibu Mitch, you guys all slid on the beat. But I give that to Nicki because it's Nicki's project, and you know Nicki, she's a perfectionist, and if she's gonna, and I know for a fact she had these girls, come hard, and they even said that, Nicki was telling them, you can come hard into this, rework this, rewrite this, and it paid off. Like, they all killed it. I don't have a favorite verse. I like the whole song, actually. I can't stop playing it since it got released. But anyways, it reached number 1 on iTunes, and that's a big for all of these girls. And, congrats to all of them. They all deserve it. But the crazy thing is, because of this remix and who was on it, it faced tons of backlash. Like, I'm not going to say no names, but there was a lot of people that were not happy online that Nicki Minaj had this, chose these girls to be on their remix. Even the fans. There was fans that were upset and wanted specific people to be on the song on this remix. But the crazy thing is, Nicki said it herself. These girls are the girls that congratulated her on going number 1 with Super Freaky Girl, the solo. To debut at number 1, correction. To debut at number 1. Not everybody can say that. Only Lauryn Hill and Nicki Minaj can say that. To debut at number one on the Hot 100. So it's telling to me that these are the girls that congratulated her. It's telling. That's all I'm gonna say. But I don't want to get into names and all that. But what a remix! Loved it. I hope they perform it live. I hope there's a music video to it. I hope they, and I think definitely it's gonna push it back to number one. It's steady in the top 10. I know that for a fact. But it's definitely gonna push it back to number one, and I can't wait. All right, so on Hot 97 premieres the Megan Thee Stallion Plan B remix featuring Lil' Kim. Heard clips of it. Was not crazy about it. I was already not crazy about the song with Megan Thee Stallion by herself, but I do like that she tried something different than what she's always doing. So it's good to see that she's at least trying, or she hears what people are saying and she's trying to apply it. But was not feeling Lil' Kim's part, and there's nothing against Lil' Kim. I don't want to say I used to love Lil' Kim, because I still have love for Lil' Kim. You cannot, if you're a true fan of hip hop and rap, and if you know your history, especially if you were around in that renaissance of music in the 90s, rap was something else in the 90s. Like it was something else. Especially I want to say the year of like 96 to 97 to 98. Like the later half of the 90s was amazing for rap. You had so many people, so many options, and they all were good. You had like a lot of people that like had real talent back then. But I don't know how we get to today and you hear that remix and I just was not impressed. I love Lil' Kim, always will love Lil' Kim. I have nothing but love Lil' Kim for Lil' Kim and what she's contributed to the culture, but that just was not it. And that's not even trying to be like funny or anything, but I just didn't like it. Sorry. But anyways, 50 Cent, I guess, listened to it, and he added Nicki Minaj on Instagram to basically stir the pot and said that Kim was talking about her son in the song. I did not get that, but 50 Cent, he likes to see a good fight go down. He likes to see shit go down. So I mean, I'm not shocked that he was trying to stir the pot a little bit. And the crazy thing about all of this, is that the remix has been removed. If that even wasn't an official remix, which I don't think it was. I think it was basically just Kim premiering a song that she rapped over for a radio station in New York, But I mean, yeah, we'll see if they do happen to release an official remix. But that was not it, and not trying to be mean. That was just not it. All right, next topic. Netflix is considering shifting away from its binge release model for a weekly release format. No, don't do that. No. That's why we love Netflix. It's because you guys put them all on there and we can binge it. Yes, it sucks. Yes, I do feel stupid after I do binge them, but that's my fault. Let me deal with that. I want the option of all my episodes on there, and when I can watch them and when I can access them. I don't want to have to... I'm sorry, hold on. I don't want to have to wait weekly. I hate waiting weekly. Everybody else does waiting weekly. This is why we love Netflix in the first place. Don't do that. Don't do it. And I promise, and I think, and you know what? And Netflix is probably going to do it anyway, just to be mean, just to be spiteful. But what I think you guys are already losing subscribers, and then you guys are jumping up prices and want to add ads and all this. Let me tell you something. If y'all go to weekly, I just might cancel my membership. But I know you're going to lose some more, and not just me. You're going to lose some other people, but that's nor here or there. I know for me, I'm going to stop watching Netflix. But anyways, next topic. First trailer for the... The official trailer for the Little Mermaid released at the Disney Expo 2023. So it's official. The Little Mermaid trailer was released with Holly Bailey. Almost slipped up and said Holly Berry, but it's Holly Bailey. So close though, right? Holly Bailey. Holly Bailey. Holly Bailey. And I loved it. It looks so cool, and they did such a good job. And I don't see how people are saying it doesn't look like she's not underwater. She's clearly underwater. Her hair is like sitting the way, your hair sits. If you have long hair, your hair would sit in water. It's just sitting there. Like she looks like she's in water. I don't know what's going on. But it's been receiving tons of backlash, and I mean, I've heard various things. I've heard, her hair isn't orange enough. One silly one said that she was supposed to be Dutch. It's just little things that they're nitpicking at. But I think the bottom line of it, and what people are not willing to say about it, is that it's because she's black. It's because Ariel's black. It's because it's a black girl that's playing the role, which I think is so outdated and played out in 2022. Like, we have Black Lives Matter. Like, it's not like people are more aware now than they've ever been. I'm just saying. So I don't think you give it up. Like, just let it go. Like, she's black. She's a black mermaid. And the sad part about it is that the official trailer on the Walt Disney Studios channel on YouTube has more dislikes than likes. So they're basically trying to paint it broke the record for views though. It's the most viewed trailer for Walt Disney. I do know that. I heard that. But still, they're trying to put more dislikes on it, like trying to make it seem like the public doesn't want to see that. Let me tell you guys something. That movie's going to break records. It's going to break records like Black Panther did. I promise you. There's so many people that want to see that role. Not for the obvious that they want to see it because, a black girl is playing the role. Who doesn't want, I'm not trying to, make anything out of it, but it's exciting to me that Halle Bailey got this role. She can freaking sing. She's gorgeous. She embodies Ariel, the Little Mermaid, like just how kind and tender she is and just how sweet she is. I think she's going to kill this role. I don't know why people are making a big deal out of this, but you're going to get over it because guess what's going to happen? It's going to break records. It's going to go to number one, and it's going to make her a big superstar. So you're going to have to get over it. People are still going to see it. It's not stopping anything. All right. So going into September 10th at night and then going into 9/11, never forget, September 11th, Ray J, he went on his live, and he basically put Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner on blast, okay? Now, what triggered... I know everybody's like, well, why is he saying something now? Why 15 years later? Okay, well, let me get to that, okay? The reason why he's bringing this up again, and you guys are saying it's all old, it's because on a recent appearance on James Corden, the James Corden show, Kris Jenner and Kylie Jenner, they made an appearance on there for one of Kylie's many businesses, projects, or whatever. And basically, Kris took a quote-unquote lie detector test, but come to find out, that's kind of janky. But anyways, get back into it. So basically, she took this lie detector test on this show, James Corden's TV show, and she stated that she had nothing to do with the selling of her daughter's sex tape. And that was this week, actually. So that's why he got on live, basically Saturday night. He got on live Saturday night, putting them on blast because he happened to see the footage from the show. So, okay. Oh my God, this is like so much. I'm just like going through it. I'm like, oh my God, what to say next? What to say next? Okay. So, basically, that's not the only thing that triggered him though. Before that though, if you guys happen to watch the Hulu, the Kardashian series, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I did watch it. I happened to fall into it. But it's because... The reason why I watched it is because, first of all, it's shot totally differently. They're allowed to cuss. Like, it doesn't feel like how it was shot on the E. It's like more free, more... It just looks better. I don't know why. And then on top of that, I don't know. I felt like... when I started watching it, I felt like I was seeing a more real version. I felt like I was seeing more of a real version of the family. Okay. Well, back to the story. Anyways, I did watch it, and I happened to watch the episode where Ray J, he brings it up. He says basically that the episode where Kim was stating that Ray J's manager had another copy of the tape. He said that all was fabricated. He showed that on the live. He showed the DMs on the live where she said it herself. It's all fabricated. It's made up. It's just a storyline. Okay. So, Ray J decided to put some things, to let it be known basically on live what is true. So, he said that Chris made them shoot 3 sex tapes. 3 sex tapes so she can decide which one made her daughter look the best and to keep one for backup. This is what Ray J said. This is what Ray J is saying. I'm going off of what Ray J is saying. This is what he's putting out there. Allegedly. We can say allegedly. Allegedly. So this is what Ray J is saying. He's putting out there, allegedly. He's saying that Chris made them shoot 3 sex tapes, and that she kept one for backup, and that he reveals that sections of the contract between the 3 of them, yes, they had a contract on the sex tape. Basically, there were sections filled in, not by him, and he compared it to Kim's handwriting on the live. And if you notice, the handwriting is very, very similar. It's kind of like creepy how similar it is. It's got okay, allegedly. But this is what he was showing on his live. This is what Ray J is saying. So he also revealed the DMs between him and her, basically saying that she was shooting a fabricated story of the, sex tape being taken, another copy that Ray J's manager had, which was not true. So basically, he's threatening to sue. Now, what is true, what I can confirm is true, and there is no alleged to this, Ray J said that they, meaning Kim and her sisters, not Kylie and Kendall, were they were minors at the time. They weren't even at this time that all this was going down. They were minors. So he's basically saying Kim, Chloe, Courtney, and Rob, they stole over $800,000 from his mom and his sister Brandy, the singer Brandy. Yes, Brandy. Now, what I can confirm, court documents from 2008 have resurfaced online, and basically Sonia Norwood, that's Brandy and Ray J's mom, Sonia Norwood sued Kim, Chloe, Courtney, and Rob for charging over $120,000 in unauthorized purchases on her American Express card. Yes. Okay? Yes. Now, I'm going to keep going. Okay. So, Kim was Brandy's personal shopper at the time, while Chloe was Brandy's personal assistant. So, that's how they had access to the card. If anybody's like, how did they get access to the card? Okay. So, they were supposed to be working for Brandy. Okay? So, the card was used without The card was used without consent, even after their employment. So, meaning they kept the card information even after they stopped working for Brandy. Okay, so Kim and her siblings spent $62,793.83 in 2006 and $57,841.82 in 2007. That is crazy. Okay, well, I guess it's not crazy because, I guess scamming is like a big... I would never in my life. I can't. Because there's serious consequences with that stuff. Like, it's no joke. And I'm not one. I can't take somebody else's. I don't care if it's not even hard earned. Like, it's theirs, their money. You can't do that. And then that's your boyfriend's. Like, that's your boyfriend's mom. Really? That's just okay. So, but the crazy thing about it is, so they charged those amounts in 2006 and 2007. So 2 years, you just having like a shopping spree. So anyways, it was picked up on that they made charges at the family boutiques Dash and Smooch. So they used her card to make purchases at their own boutiques, I guess. To keep business, to make it look like they still were having business, I guess. Or to make sure that their lights would still be on. But anyways, the Kardashians failed and refused to pay back the money. Yes. Yes. Okay. So Sonia, she seeked $825,000 in damages with 10% interest per year. And y'all want to know what the crazy thing about it is? The lawsuit was dismissed with prejudice in June 2009. And a lot of people are saying that the case was settled out of court. Now, Sonia Norwood has not confirmed nor denied any of this. And nobody can get in touch with her. You know, any type of news outlet has not gotten in touch with her. Like, they can't get in touch with her for a comment. But so I guess I'm allegedly, I'm going to say this. I think they did pay him off. At this time, 2009, this was like after the first season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. They probably got a fat check because, you know, they probably broke some records for the viewership or whatever. Got a fat check. And first thing they did was pay her back just to shut her up. And it's not even about that. I mean, yeah, okay, so let's say they did pay her back. Okay, but still, what does that say about Kim and her sisters? What does that say about Kim and her sisters? Like, for real, for real. Who steals money from their boyfriend's mom and sister? Think about that. I'm like, serious. Who steals money from their mom, their boyfriend's mom and sister? Like, you have to be bold. You have to be bold. And you have to just have the nerve. Like, for real. To do something like that, you have to have cojones, baby. Big ones. Grande cojones. Okay? Oh my gosh. And the crazy thing about it is, like, Sonia, it could have went left so bad. But you know what I'm thinking? You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking Sonia, Brandy, and Ray J were just like, you know what? We already have money. We, you know, even at that time when it was happening in 2006 and 2007, because you never heard about no news about Brandy rolling up on them and slapping them. It could have went, like I said, it could have went there. It could have went there because you don't steal from somebody's mama, especially when you're supposed to be a girl, you know, a lover to my brother or sister. Like, you don't do that. That's just wrong. Like, whoa, like, I mean, and I never had, to be honest with you, I never had an issue with the Kardashians. Okay, I do. There are some things I don't agree with. There are some, like, what I don't like is how they'll do something and then, Caucasian white media will take what they've done and blow it up as like they were the first to do it. Like recently I saw where they tried to say Kim was bringing the side part back in. Honey, black girls, that's a go-to hairstyle for black women, for women of color. Like, stop it with the madness. That's the only thing I don't like. But other than that, I did like that it's about family when you watch their show. When you're watching their show, you're always reminded that they have each other. And I'm that's for me, that resonates for me because I have two brothers and technically I have two brothers and three sisters. And for me, family, like, we're close. I know all my siblings, we're all close. Like, for me, that resonates for me because it is about family at the end of the day. You guys always have to have each other's back, like, period. Even though you guys may not like, some of the things you guys do, or you may not agree on stuff, at the end of the day, it always comes down to, we're blood and we need to be there for each other. And that I appreciate about the Kardashians. But this makes me look at Kim totally different. And all of them. It makes me look at all of them totally different. Like, I can't believe that this is... Baby, but they tried to keep it buried, though. Think about it, because it was filed in 2008. It was dismissed in 2009. So what is that? Somebody had to dig this up to they must have PO'd somebody. Because, okay, that's over 10 years. Somebody had to, really dig for these court documents and had to put them back up online. But, baby, that's some gold. Okay? When I saw this story, I was like, oh, my God, are you serious? Yes. Death is a heart attack. But anyways, okay, moving on to September 11th. It is the 21-year anniversary. I was about to say 25th. But 21-year anniversary of September 11th. Never forget. No, for real. Never forget, because I don't even want to go there because I still, September 11th for me, I still remember where I was. I still remember what was going on. It was a lot. No, I was not there in New York. Of course, at that time, I was in Phoenix, Arizona going to high school. So when it happened, and yeah, when it happened, yeah, yeah, it was not good. Yeah, that was a sad day. It was scary too. But anyways, like I said, never forget. Rest in peace to all the people we lost in 9/11. But we got past it. And the crazy thing is, I didn't really feel like it was 9/11 on this 9/11. Like, I think, not saying like we got over it. Like I said, we'll never forget it happened. But it definitely doesn't feel like... it definitely doesn't as deep as it was, like, let's say, after the first 10 years after 9/11. Like, it was kind of like, oh, you could still like feel that. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like I said, it didn't feel like it was 9/11 on this 9/11, if that makes any sense. But anyways, all right, and then here we go. The final topic is going to be Queen Radio, Nicki's tea party. Baby, I don't know if anybody heard. Now, this really is for Nicki fans because I can't really say too much because I did listen to the episode, and I mean, she didn't name no names, so I really can't sit here and be like, oh, it's this person. Like, I'm not going to pull straws. I'm not going to pull, anything out of thin air and be like, I think, because I'm not Nicki Minaj. What I can tell you is that this album, Nicki Minaj 5, is going to be fire, and she's not playing with people. She's not playing with people. One thing that was very clear on that Queen Radio was that she is going after those who have slandered her and her family and her baby, who have said the most slanderous, disgusting, untrue things about her. And she has every right, because people have been doing this hate. The crazy thing is the hate train. I mean, it is over. It's not as bad as it used to be, but we had to hate I'm a Barb, so so we, okay? It's we over here. I'm a Barb. We had to endure that for like 2 years. 2 years. It was like 2-3. It was like years straight. Like, it was nothing but, everywhere you turned, it was nothing but Nicki slander. And it was so hard to like try to convince people it's not true. But you had so many different people, so many different bloggers putting it out there like it is true when it's not true. Which is like, it was so frustrating. But now that we're at a point where she's back, she's number one. Nicki Minaj is unstoppable, okay? And you guys should be really scared. Like, the people that don't like her, you should be very scared. Very scared. That's all I'm going to say. Because she's unstoppable. So you either are going to sit there and just smile and take it, or you can go ahead and try to be bold enough to say something and try to be, stir up some drama. But you're going to get shut down because she's not playing this era. And I definitely got that from Nicki's Tea Party. She's not playing. She's tired of people playing on her name. She's tired of people talking about her child. She's just tired. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. We've sat here for years and watched people slander her for no reason. Say things that we know are not true about her. Nicki Minaj has given so much to the culture. She has raised the bar for female rap. That's what people are not giving her. Give her her flowers. She raised the motherfucking bar. She did. Because it was lowered. It was lowered, and you have all types of not just females though. It was lowered on male side. Rap in general, it just went down the drain. It just went down the drain. Like, in the last, after 2015, I want to say. 2015 going on, rap okay, oh my God. Unless you're unless you're Drake, unless you're Kendrick, unless you're Jay-Z, unless you're Kanye, you're consistently putting out something good, or you're at least putting out something that we know is gonna be decent. even if it's not that good, I can't, I'm just saying that. I mean, for me, Drake is always good. Kendrick is always good. Jay-Z is always good. I really don't mess with Kanye like that. I kind of don't mess with Kanye like that. But I don't, but he's still bad as far as his music. He still makes good music. So, but like I was saying, Nicki's Tea Party I can't go into what, she said a lot, she shared a lot, and if you're a Barb, and if you've been following through those years, you know exactly what she's saying, and you know exactly who she's talking about, which I do know who she's talking about, but I'm not going to sit up here and be like, oh, because she didn't say no names, which I'm glad she did not say no names, because we're not doing free publicity over here. Nicki Minaj is the number one girl. That's what you guys are failing to realize. Nicki Minaj is the number one female rapper, and there won't, until she decides to sit down, which I hope she doesn't. I hope she becomes the female Jay-Z. Yes, I hope she keeps going. I hope she keeps, even if she don't want to release an album, I hope, like Jay-Z does, every now and then she pops up and does a verse, a cold ass verse too. Just observing everything while she's been out, and just comes back, pop up on us and be like, this is what I've been seeing, this is what's whack, this is what's it. I hope, because Nicki, I don't want you to stop. Don't stop, because there's nobody like you. Everybody is and I hate to compare anybody to you, because people are allowed to be different, but at the same time, as far as the basics, the fundamentals of rap, the fundamentals of rap, based on that, Nicki has raised the bar. Absolutely. She's raised the bar. And the bar is for a lot of these girls too high to touch. So they're using other stuff to distract you. Catch it. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to go no more into it, but catch it. But anyways, that's the end of this episode. Thank you so much for listening. Make sure you follow me on all platforms. The Cheston Podcast. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, you're going to find me. Remember, I post weekly. Every week, I post different little mini articles, to basically give you an idea of what I'm going to be talking about on the next week. We'll be right back here again for the following week. New episodes are uploaded every Tuesday. So thank you so much for listening. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. You guys all take care and take care of each other. Peace out.